Well, let's go here. Oh, wow, look at me. I'm right here. Look at me, y'all. Look at me. Witness me! Okay. Time for me to get out of here. I must go to my people. Mom. This universe cannot handle 2 buns. Alright, time to get this out of the way. Get that out of here. Get this out of here. Alright. Time for PNG Ace. Time for Epic Ace. Time for the most epic Ace. Hold on, wait. I have like a million pings on Discord. I'm replying to them all. Oh, I like your little Luca picture that you got. Guys, look at this picture that... Oh, what the fuck? It's very... it's a very small screenshot, but look at the little smile that Blue got of Luca. Very cute. Thank you. Thank you. You're so tiny. Oh, you're fine. It's okay, Hazies. Alright, time to load her up! Time to load her up. Here she comes. Oh, I still got VTube Studio open. Oh, fuck. No, let me close it, please. Let me close it. Thank you. No, it's okay if it's blurry. There we go. Hold on, my ear itches. Yes, I know. Hell yeah. We didn't even look at the museum little part. Oh, I'm sorry, my ear itches. Do y'all think that Q-tips were always intended for cleaning ears, or did people just do that and then they got sued over it because people were sticking the Q-tip too far down and, like, killing their eardrum? Because it is so nice to clean your ear out with a Q-tip. I think that's what they were made for. Who knows? I think that they were made for cleaning your ears. Because nobody's gonna get, like, those little, like, picks that you put in your ears to use, like, every day. You don't know? One thing I do want to ask, okay? Does rainbow goldfish taste different than regular goldfish? Do, like, certain, like, colors of the rainbow goldfish taste different than the other ones? It does feel good! Thank you! Thank you! I think they probably thought about that, and then someone was stupid enough to shove it too deep. Yeah, that's what I think. So they had to put something on there about it. All right, let's waste no time and get back into it. The same people that made shampoo have instructions, probably. Oh, that made shampoo have instructions. Oh, dang. Court's really resuming right now? Jesus. Court will now reconvene. As a witness, Miss Olga Orly recovered.
Sorry, I forgot what voice I gave him. Yes, Your Honor. Well, she's regained consciousness. I sound like Toad.
Perhaps we can hear her version of the events again?
That's the thing. You see, she's quite fatigued.
Imagine she has like a whole personality change. You're looking a bit fatigued yourself, Mr. Payne. Jeez. Sadly, fatigue is insufficient grounds for refusing to testify or prosecute. The defense would like to request that Miss Orley take the stand. Very well. The witness will take the stand. Ace voices Toad in Mario games.
My name's Toad, and I like spaghetti!
Would she have a mark on her face now? Perhaps you could repeat your name and profession? Or perhaps you'd rather admit that you're a poor liar and a poorer loser. Damn! Not. Oh. I. What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? Somebody clip that. That has to be the most well-timed clash. Somebody please clip that. That has to be the most, like, well-timed thing ever. Thank you. Gus is on it. Dang! She's... Keep calm, Ace. There's a certain clown girl further in the down the line. Name's Olga Orley. That's the truth. I'm a pro dealer. People call me Olga Quick Fingers Orley. Dang. That face reminds me of something. I feel like somebody else had that face before. Oh. Oh, really? Want to know something else? I'm not really Russian, and my last name sounds like, oh, really? Thanks for explaining the joke. There. That's the truth. I hope you're satisfied. Witness! You will tell the court what you were really up to that night. Fine. I'll talk. We had a plan, see? Let me remind you that you are currently under oath. Any further fabrications will have serious consequences. Fine. I need a sip. Like I said, I'm a pro. That guy Smith hired me to do what I do best. I was planted at the Borscht Bowl Club several days prior to the night of the game, as a waitress. So you were in cahoots with the victim. Not that he needed my help. Smith is a well-known poker player in some circles. But winning wasn't the main purpose of this game. It was about destroying a legend, the unbeatable Phoenix Wright. The plan was simple. Elegant, really. You see, we set up a trap of sorts. I was to plant a card in Wright's pocket beforehand, and then deal 5 aces during one of their games. When their hands were revealed, Smith would call him out and search Wright. Oh, damn. Look at him, he's just like, yep. Just go right ahead. Go right ahead and search. He would then pull out the planted card and the trap would snap shut. You swapped the cards! Exposed as a cheater and losing on top of it, it would have made a great double play. Just like that, the legend would be dashed to pieces. Indeed. Getting caught red-handed at cheating would cast doubt on all his prior wins. A 7-year legend, destroyed by one little card. That was the plan. Dun dun dun! Oh, really, Orley? How droll. But it appears you made quite the mistake. A mistake? I agree. The trap was elegant. Yet, what happened to that planted card? Hey, that's right! He's lucky. I'll give him that. You'd have to be slip-free from a trap laid by Olga Quick Fingers Orley. But he's also a lawyer, and well, yeah, you can't really cheat at lawyering. I mean, like, if you fabricate evidence and all that, like Edgeworth did at, like, Edgeworth was said to do at the, in the beginning of Ace Attorney 1. Oh, really?
The witness would be much cuter if she dispensed with the evil mastermind shtick.
What? Cute? Who wants to be cute? I'm not cute. I'm bad. You hear me? Bad.
When you're through being bad, perhaps you could testify to the court. Tell us about this trap and how it was sprung.
Testimony time. That night, I planted the card like I was supposed to. And Wright lost the last hand, just like he was supposed to. Then Smith searched him. But the planted card was gone. The trap failed. The next moment, Wright picked up a bottle and swung it. It wasn't me who hit Smith. It was that no-good cheating defendant.
A surprisingly frank testimony that still leaves us mostly in the dark.
That trap was perfect, I tell you. Perfect! If that rotten cheater hadn't messed it up. Look who's talking!
Well, the testimony, for what it's worth, is all yours, Mr. Justice.
With witnesses like her, who needs criminals? And with defendants like Mr. Wright, who needs prosecutors? But why would Wright still do that? I don't know, man. Having a kid is something weird to you. That was me trying to get the last drop of water from my cup. Where'd it go? Where'd the card go? No, I don't mean to do that. I mean, like, where'd the card go? The card disappeared? Yeah! My trump card, the 5 of hearts! Gone! Found a trace! Poof! Zippo! We searched every nook and cranny. Even inside his cute little hat. Oh, she's kinda cute. The card was nowhere to be found. Is this correct? Never in my long, storied career. Never has Quick Fingers Orley been so readily duped.
Oh, really? So what did happen to that 5 of hearts?
Don't look at me. Why don't you ask that cheating, lying, two-faced defendant? So the 5 of hearts is still missing in action. Why would he just, like, pick up a bottle and swing it? Oh, isn't that a little odd? What's odd? You searched Mr. Wright thoroughly and found nothing? Which means he didn't cheat. Which means he had no reason to strike the victim. Well, oh, what the fuck? What? You just like hallucinate? What the fuck? What was that just now? I sensed something. He's got spidey senses!
Something wrong, Mr. Justice?
No, nothing, Your Honor. What to do? Should I press her a little harder? I think press her harder. Miss Sorley, you're hiding something. What are you talking about? You? Me? Quick Fingers Orley? Hides? Oh, jeez, she's stuttering a lot.
Defense will remain for baseless accusations.
I have one question for the witness, then. You say you saw the moment the defendant hit the victim. Is this true? Of course it's true. I didn't see it, honest. Saw it when Wright hit him. Oh, jeez. My own eyes, I saw it. What's this weird vibe I'm getting? That witness, for instance, Miss Orley. She would touch the back of her neck during certain parts of her testimony. Did you notice? Oh. Touching her neck, was it? What the fuck? Hello? Hello? Has a literal sense of justice. I don't know. I think this is about his, that little bracelet on his arm. I think he has some kind of special power. Whoa, what's going on? Sensation. It's coming into focus. There, that twitch, it's so clear. It's like I could perceive her habit like I couldn't before. Oh. Gotcha. Whoa. Gotcha.
I got you.
Maybe they could have done like, I see it or something. Not like,
Got you. I got you.
no, in all seriousness, that's really cool. Miss Orley, perhaps you are unaware of this yourself. Unaware of what? Whenever you get to a certain part of your testimony, you touch the back of your neck with your left hand. Learn from the legend becomes a legend. Exactly. My neck? So what? What indeed, Justice? I hadn't noticed anything of the sort. When she says that part of the testimony, she's subconsciously recalling something. Her body reacts to the memory and she touches her neck. I'm sure of it. I see it. That'd be something Shulk would say to Apollo, given how seeing the past and future would be a shocker. Well, yeah, I mean, like, if he's seeing, like, her body language, it's not like, I got you, you're touching your neck. It's like, no, he sees it. He sees it and he feels that, like, she's, like, internally recalling something. You know what I mean? I don't know, it's just the
Gotcha.
body language does tell a lot. Yeah, because it's a language. It's just with your body.
A memory? Would someone care to explain what he's babbling about?
Bro's babbling.
This is highly unusual, but let's ask the defense.
Judge, this is not the most unusual thing you have had in your courtroom. You've literally had Dahlia Hawthorne's, like, soul, like, come out of her body and, like, get exorcised in the middle of court. And then Apollo, noticing her body language, is like,
Oh, this is very highly unusual.
you have literally seen a dead spirit be exorcised to hell. What could be stranger than that?
Let's ask the offense. You claim the witness is remembering something. Maybe you have evidence of this memory to show us?
Her habit is scratching her neck whenever she talks about the moment of the crime. So, what would remind her most of the moment of the crime? Miss Orley, whenever you recall the crime that night, you scratch your neck. I've noticed it happens when you think about the moment of the crime. There must be some reason behind this habit of yours. I believe the weapon that left an erasable... The weapon? Wouldn't it be the bottle? Wouldn't it be the bottle? Also, Phoenix would probably have done the same observation, called it out before. I don't really remember him calling out, like, body language. Well, if you count April, May. Deadly bottle. I think, well, it's a weapon, so... Maybe she got hit with the bottle, because she didn't do it right. April, May? Oh, yeah, her body language was, she had some, her body language left quite an impression on the judge and the jury. She had lots of personality in her chest area. Lots and lots of personality. Just look up April May. Just look up what April May looks like. You'll understand. I think it's this, although I'm scared. Oh, it is that. Okay. Oh, Blue, do you realize now? April May's personality. Whenever she talks about the moment of the crime, she touches her neck. And what reminds us more of that moment than this bottle, the murder weapon. Oh my god. I'm not gonna take my search history just in case. But something doesn't fit. If you were only the witness to the crime, why would that make you touch your neck like you're in pain?
What's he talking about now?
It was Mr. Smith, victim, who was hit, not you.
Objection! This is a cross-examination, not a cross-wild conjecture. What the fuck does that mean? The witnesses' habits? They're completely irrelevant. I'm Toad. I'm dying. Mario, I'm dying. Mario, I'm dying.
I gotta stop this shit. Justice. I'll admit, I'm a bit confused myself. This is certainly a unique cross-examination. I'll explain later. Just trust me. Now's our only chance to break her. Miss Orley, please testify in detail about the moment of the crime. The very moment. Oh, what the? Jesus. Okay? Unless the victim tried to hit her, but she retaliated and accidentally killed him, but was so afraid that she... Ooh. That's actually, that's pretty good. Because, she was the one who's supposed to make, plant the card and make Phoenix lose, but, mess something up. And then Mr. Smith, or whatever his name was, got upset at her. And she fought back in self-defense and killed him. So she made it look like Phoenix did it.
Niet, I'm knowing nothing.
We know you're not Russian.
The witness will testify, please, now.
Fine. Ooh. Ooh, the music. Oh my god. Bruh. He's the one who did it. I didn't let him out of my sight until the cops got there. Hello! Welcome, I remember you. Welcome back. We're playing Paulo Justice. Oh, this music! Oh, hold on. Oh my god, the music just got really good. I mean, it's a bit... Ooh. I tried not to spoil myself too much on the soundtrack, but... You seem uneasy. You try standing up here. Her eyes are darting all over the place. Must be getting warm. What kind of gambling bandana? She is. She's a dealer. Tell me, after the crime, what was the defendant like? Well, he must have been stunned by the weight of his crime. He sat in a daze at that table, till the cops came. That's not true, because Phoenix is the one who called the dang police. Sounds like Zero music in an underground water cave. Honestly, yeah. Like you're just about to fight the boss or something, and it's like, I've been waiting for you, Mr. Hero. And then Hero's like, I'm gonna kill you. And then kills him. Intriguing. I believe you've gotten all the testimony you're going to get out of this witness. So, what do you think about her testimony? I'll tell you what I think. Her testimony is flawed. When a climatic moment hits and good music plays, it's always good. I know. I think her testimony's flawed. It's basically bogus. It contradicts the evidence.
What's that?
Flawed.
Well, show us this evidence, Mr. Justice. This evidence that you claim contradicts the testimony.
Oh. She didn't let him out of her sight until the cops got there. I know there's some evidence that contradicts that. Yeah, it's the phone, right? Isn't it this? Because, you know, Phoenix was the one who called the dang police. Yeah, it's okay. Miss Orley, we have a record here that clearly contradicts what you said. It states that the police were alerted by a report from the defendant. And we know that the defendant left the room, climbed the stairs, and made that phone call from the first floor of the Borscht Bowl Club, rejecting a testimony and being unsure what evidence meant. Well, if it's asking me if it's wrong or not, I'm assuming it's wrong. Sometimes it's just, it's actually right, and the testimony's completely fine. It's just trying to trick me. But, I mean, it's the first case. Obviously, if it's asking me that there's something wrong in the first case, I'm gonna say that there's something wrong. And, like, I even called out that her testimony was bullshit because Phoenix was the one who made the phone call. Ack. So, explain how you kept your eyes on the defendant when he left the room entirely. Eek! Oh, damn, she took a selfie of herself breaking down. The man who picked up a bottle and swung it that night wasn't the defendant. It was Mr. Smith. Oh, we're getting the whole thing. Talk about a priceless self. I just got proof that I'm lying in court. Showdown time. I really like these little videos. You dirty cheat! Check his pockets, now! It's gone! The card's gone! You lose. Ah! I'd take a selfie too, I'm not gonna lie. Just then, Smith grabbed the bottle from next to right, and he hit me. You were right. Blue was right. You, some master of cheating you turned out to be or something, probably. Eek! When I came to...
The victim was already dead. Is that it?
That's why I couldn't reveal who I really was. If it came out that I was in league with Smith, I'd be a suspect for sure.
Well, where does this leave us?
Madness! This is madness!
This is Sparta! Blah!
I'm dreaming! It must have been me who was hit with the bottle, and I'm imagining all of this!
It appears our prosecution is at his wit's end, and frankly, I can't believe him. I can't blame him. Mr. Gavin, what do you think about this turn of events?
Mr. Gavin? Sir? I believe that. As the defense in this case, we are compelled to call Miss Orley a big fat liar.
Yeah! call her a big fat liar, yeah!
So does that mean the victim was the suspect all along? Yeah, because, I mean, he hit her. She assumedly hit him back. Sorry, voice crack. Hit him back. But, I mean, he didn't kill Orley. He just hit her with the bottle. So, I don't know. What? 3 were in that room that night of the murder. The defendant, victim, and her. And she has a motive. A motive? Her plot foiled. The witness got into an argument with her client, Mr. Smith. And the denouement? And the denouement of that argument was murder. What? I'm no killer. It's a trap. Someone's trying to frame me. You... oh. Hi, Phoenix. What tangled webs we weave when we practice to deceive. So tangled, we catch ourselves in the process.
Mr. Wright?
Such a hasty conclusion. It's not like you, Christoph Gavin. What are you saying? Why not consider the other possibility? That there was another person in the room at the time of the murder. Didn't he say something about another person being in the room? Or was he referring to Orly? Oh, no. Yeah, he did say about it before, and it wasn't referring to Orly. Right. Like Mr. Wright was saying before recess. In this context, you know, it's understandable, but like out of context, it's like Mr. Wright was like spreading gossip on the playground. A single card was swapped into the victim's hand after the murder. And the one who swapped the card didn't know 2 colors of the cards were being used. A 4th person. A 4th party.
Ha! This theory again! Your 4th person doesn't.
You were literally not at the scene of the crime. Phoenix was. Shut up. Indeed. That's why I decided to bring this case to court. Here, where there's no escape and no chance for deception. The perfect place to catch the real criminal.
The real criminal?
And we're in luck. A clue to the real criminal's identity was kindly provided for us. And right at the beginning of the trial, no less. Is it Gavin?
What?
Apollo, perhaps you know what I'm talking about? Sorry. Remember what I said. Phoenix just stealing the case. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that somebody just came in and was like, nuh-uh, actually. Dude ain't even being a lawyer. I don't know. I mean, it's surely not the first time this can happen. I can't think of specific examples, but I don't know. Remember what I said. The 4th person who swapped the cards made one critical error. He or she wasn't considering the color on the backs of the cards. Right, but how could such an obvious mistake occur? Dude, oh wait, I already read that message. What the fuck? The cards used for the last game were red. Yet, there's one person here in our court who thought those cards were blue. Yeah, I had that impression too, but why? Well, Apollo, think you can figure out who it was? I think it was Gavin.
It's not me, I swear.
Who is this 4th person?
Why do I always get put on the spot like this? Let's hear what the defense has to say. Who was it? Who thought the cards used in the final game were blue? Oh. Well, you know, it's Phoenix and Smith and Orly. Those are the people established in the room. I think it's Gavin. I think it's Gavin. As I expected. Your eyes and ears are as sharp as your hair. Dang. Oh, damn. Nice. I got that attorney instinct. I was right? Christoph Gavin, you were the 4th person that night. But of course Mr. Gavin knows the color of the cards. How would he? As you can see, the photo of the crime scene is black and white. Right, you can't tell which cards are blue, the ones on the floor or the table. Everyone slow turns to Gavin. It's like Gavin's the kid who is like, we had you forgot to check over the homework that we did last night. But look! You can see the colors in the photo! Yes, but when he said the cards were blue, it was well before this evidence came to light. Is it true that the defendant was engaged in a game of poker with the victim? Oh, it is true. Yet it was only a game. It was only that, a game, in the purest sense. A competition, Your Honor.
A competition?
Yes, a test of wits, a silent clash of passions. Only the cards, their back wreathed in blue flame. Oh. Know its final outcome. Wow. Well, Kristoff? Mr. Gavin?
Mr. Gavin, is something the matter?
He's gonna like pass out or something. And he's gonna like die, and then Clavier is gonna come in. No, nothing. Excuse me, it was just so sudden. Right. You weren't seriously accusing me, are you? Oh, Kristoff. You know even I'd never take a joke this far. Oh, damn. They've got like tension.
This has gone beyond ridiculous, beyond dumb! This is insanity! The defendant accusing his own defense attorney of murder?
What time is it? Oh, dang, it's 7:24. Dang. I assure you, I'm quite sane. I don't know about that one.
But what possible connection could Mr. Gavin have to the victim?
Time flies by, yeah. I remember I was streaming at like 5 and now it's 7. I wasn't aware that I had a connection to Mr. Smith either.
Yes, but Mr. Gavin and the victim have never met.
Well, what if they have? Shut up, Phoenix. I'll slap you in your face. And then I'll kiss it because I'll feel bad. Poor Payne is like, I need to get out of here. He's got a haircut. He's got a hair appointment. He's got to go get his, his hair styled.
Huh?
There is a possibility after all. They may have met that night before the game started.
What are you suggesting?
Is this the truth Mr. Wright was saying silent about? Well, only one thing to do. Get up there, Gavin. Go give your testimony. Oh. Hold on, wait. What was the? Mr. Wright, the defense would like to request that you testify to the court. The defense would like to request no such thing. Mr. Gavin? Testimonies must relate to the case. How could anything happening before that game of poker be related? That smile says otherwise, buddy. Get up there! Get up to that witness stand. You better get up there. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it.
I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Gavin.
As I explained before, the defense believes that Miss Orley...
Oh, am I to assume you speak for Mr. Justice in this? He is the defense, not you.
Oh.
Mr. Justice, the matter of Mr. Wright's testimony is up to you.
Oh. Okay.
Gulp. Does the court, in your opinion, need to hear Mr. Wright's testimony?
I'd rather have Kristoff testify than Mr. Wright, but I know he's probably gonna say no. Why not? We'll hear his testimony. Hear the man, let him cook. This is Mr. Wright's strategy. He was planning this all along. And I intend to see it through. The defense would like to request that Mr. Wright testify to the court. Yeah, and also, why would Kristoff be saying that we don't want him to testify? Why would he be like, no, he doesn't need to say anything. He needs to stay silent. Why? Et tu, Justice? You would betray me, your teacher? Yeah, he's not very happy that we're... I'm sorry, Mr. Gavin. This isn't about loyalty. This is about the truth.
Very well. The defendant, Mr. Wright, will take the stand, please.
Appetite before... Ooh. Nice testimony name. That evening, Kristoff and I had dinner. We sat at the table in this photograph. Shady Smith walked in 5 minutes after Kristoff left. When the trap failed, Smith hit the waitress. The girl was knocked out cold and Smith was uncontrollable. I left to call the police. Oh, Orly was knocked out cold. Really? When I returned, he was dead, blood streaming from a cut on his forehead. That's when I made another phone call. The defense attorney, Gavin.
Mr. Gavin, you were at the Borsbold Club the night of the murder?
I dine with him rather frequently.
And he talked to the defendant on the phone directly after the murder?
Quite against my will. I had to become involved in a murder. I thought I might be in need of a lawyer, so I called him. You are literally a lawyer. You have been your own lawyer before, bro. You have been your own lawyer before. Bro. You were planning this all along, weren't you, right? Just because you wanted to drag me into your little murder trial. The only thing I want is the truth. As I did back then, and now. I thought my office was doing you a favor when we took on your defense. It appears that I was wrong.
Very well. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Justice?
Sir?
He's lying, and you're going to expose him. I don't think he's lying. I think he's telling the truth, and you're a little phony liar. You're a little stinky guy. Mr. Gavin versus Mr. Wright. This can't end well. Why can't I have a normal trial? Please let this be a normal trial with Phoenix Wright? No way! Aw. Ooh. Evening, Christoph and I had dinner. We sat at the table in this photograph. Shady Smith walked in fine. No way, I just heard that. Yes, you did. When the trap failed, Smith hit the waitress. The girls knocked out cold and Smith was uncontrollable. How was he uncontrollable? You made the call to the police from the first floor of the restaurant, correct? Exactly. Cell phones don't get a signal down in the hideout. Was anyone else on the first floor at that time? Not a soul. It's the middle of the night after all. So there, in the darkened restaurant, I called the cops. After making the call, I returned to the hideout. It didn't seem right to leave the injured waitress alone. When I returned, he was dead. That's when I made another phone call. Be your own lawyer. Could you explain why you called Mr. Gavin? I'd obviously get involved in a rather sticky oh, jeez. Don't just make it like don't just say like situation, not affair. And I figured Kristoff's law offices would give me a friend rate for, oh. Dang. Glad to hear you. Dang! Kristoff's mad! Just use words. Glad to hear you intend to pay. Oh, I'll pay in full, Kristoff. It was I who got you involved after all. You may find the price of your defense quite high, my good friend. Quite high. Jeez! Is this the truth that Mr. Wright was talking about? How much his defense fees would be? Justice, you know what you have to do. A rather sticky affair. Brother had the entire English language at his will. Exactly, why do you have to pick those specific words? A rather sticky affair. He's lying. Expose him. Now! Yes, sir. I have to think. What's Mr. Wright trying to tell me with this testimony? The truth has to be in there somewhere. I'm gonna press everything. You had dinner with Mr. Gavin? Oh yeah, what was the purpose of the dinner? Yes, he dines with me at the Borscht Bowl Club quite frequently. Oh, didn't we? Oh, no, I don't think so. You're enjoying a usual dinner at our usual spot. As usual. Usual? I always leave the table closest to the piano.
I see. Where Mr. Smith was sitting.
So, the plates and such on the table were from your dinner?
Indeed. The remnants of my meal with Kristoff. We dined for 2 hours, then Kristoff left. After that, Shady Smith walked in 5 minutes after he left. 5 minutes? So, the two of them could have passed in the restaurant during that time? That would have been a fatal encounter, to be sure. I have an eyelash in my eye. Oh, jeez.
Oh, Mr. Wright, was it... What was it you said? Christoph Gavin and Shady Smith may have met?
I believe I did say that.
Here I was all nervous about this meeting. And now we hear they just passed in the hall.
That does seem a little weak as a pretense for murder.
Oh, it would be. If that were all that if that were all that really happened. What? Come on, Mr. Wright. What are you hiding this time? Hit the waitress. About this failed trap. This is the same trap that Miss Olga Orley mentioned. The plan was simple. Elegant, really. You see, we set up a trap of sorts. I was to plant a card in Wright's pocket beforehand, and then deal 5 aces during one of their games. When their hands were revealed, Smith would call him out and search Wright. He would then pull out the planted card and the trap would snap shut. You swapped the cards! And just like that, the legend would be dashed to pieces. Yes, a harmless prank, in essence. It was by a quirk of fate that I happened to discover it. Oh, he did. Oh. Okay, well, I pressed right.
A quirk?
I happened to put my hand in my pocket and found a card. The card she planted. Yes, I snuck a peek at it and found it was the 5 of hearts. I had a feeling something might happen, so I disposed of the card before the game. Oh.
Disposed? Where?
There was an empty bottle of grape juice I had been drinking right beside me. He was drinking the whole bottle of wine? What the hell? Phoenix, calm down. I threw the card inside the bottle.
An empty bottle of grape juice?
The murder weapon? Yes, I rolled it up and shoved it in. The colored glass makes it hard to see.
A battle of wits between the deceiver and the would-be deceived. That sounds like a terrific drama. I would watch that shit all the time.
Him and Wendy Oldbag fucking watching drama shows and like getting really into it. Like, oh my god, I can't believe she said that. Card inside the murder weapon? It's strange. The police missed it in their investigation? Maybe I'll take a look.
Mr. Wright, the pokerhead of courtroom number 3
Approves of this battle of wits. I love the judge, he's so funny.
Please revise your testimony with this new information.
As far as the card in the bottle. Let's press on this first. Why in the bottle? I perceived my opponent's intent immediately. I'm used to entrapment, you see. I knew what was coming.
Oh, so you struck first. I like that.
I know every trick in the book. They don't work on me. At least when you get lucky and stick your hand in your pocket, and they don't. I assume the judge is also a pro poker player. You never know. So I feel like with this new line of testimony... It's a fun game, you can't blame him. Yeah! I mean, you know, the judge... Oh! That's why his prints are on it, because he got... Okay, well, hold on. Let me save. Just in case I get this wrong. Let's present the bottle. Why not? Let's present the bottle for funsies. No, never mind. No, okay. That's why we save. No. Oh no, I want to do that one. Yeah. Do we press on this yet? Yeah, he struck first. I feel like we have to present something. Maybe the photo of him? I don't know. I'm not too sure. What contradicts that he disposed of the card in the bottle? Is this what we're supposed to contradict, or is it something else? Because why would we get this? We're supposed to present something, right? He said that he was drinking it, but it's on the other guy's, it's on Mr. Smith's side. You know? Because, like, it's on Mr. Smith's side. I mean, we have the save state, so we can always just reload. Clearly, this isn't right. Perhaps he gave him some? I don't know. That's a good question, given this. Yeah. I just don't know what to present here. So I'm kind of just trying to... Yeah, no. Or Smith sat where Phoenix was. Yeah, that's true. But there's like the other pictures and stuff too. I don't know. I don't want to look up a guide. I don't want to be a pussy. Girl's knocked out cold. I didn't think we pressed on this. When you return, the victim was already dead. Yes. I'll admit, I was a little startled when I walked in.
A little?
He was bleeding from his forehead, after all. Guess I'd be startled too if I walked in on a scene like that. Okay, that gave us nothing. We already did that, okay. I'm assuming that we have to contradict this somehow. We already did that. Card in the bottle. Yeah, no, because that's Smith's hand. Maybe we present this? I really don't know. Do we have anything that contradicts anything else? Wait, he said he found it before the game, right? Like the card? Yeah, he did. Yeah, he disposed it before the game. Hold on, I'm gonna press him about this again. Here it says I'll hold it, perhaps? Oh, during I'll hold it. Why in the bottle? I pursue my use to entrapment and news coming. Okay, so I don't... Is there anything that we didn't press? Wait, he says that he discovered it during the game. But he said earlier, didn't he say earlier that he discovered it before the game? Let's just start presenting shit. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we hear you, Paulo. Yeah, we hear you. That's what I was saying, but apparently that wasn't it. Well, we don't have any evidence of him. Let me look back to history. Yeah, before the game! But I don't have anything to, you know, like, show that. What haven't we presented yet? We don't have anything to... He said that he discovered the trap during the game, but he said earlier before. Do we just, you know, go through the statement again? Talking about? Yeah. Let's take on this photograph. I don't know what. I'm totally not looking at the guy right now. Fuck you guys. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, I got spoiled. Huh. I would never trust you to be my attorney. Okay, good, don't. Because I would be like, yeah, they kind of killed somebody. Yo, look at my lawyer, dog. I'm going to jail. It's me. I'm not a great attorney, because then I would try to look up a walkthrough. And I'd be like, what do I do again? Okay. Guys, I totally didn't look at anything. Let's just, you know, look at this a little bit. Oh, you fucker. Oh, there's nothing on the bottle. There's nothing in the bottle. Try the black and white. Nope, this is what I have to do. The bottle is completely empty. And now, do we present it? Yes, okay. Mr. Wright, if I may... Yes? I've examined the bottle and I don't see any card in here. No?
What, Mr. Wright? Surely ... isn't all you have to say for yourself.
I can't say that I know what happened to the card. I did put it in that bottle, however. Huh? Perhaps a fifth... Oh my god! Perhaps there was a third. Perhaps there was a fourth. Perhaps there was a fifth. Perhaps there was a fuck that I could give. Perhaps a fifth person came and took it out? Oh, and oh, he was joking about that. A sixth person could help. The plot thickens.
Mr. Gavin, Mr. White is your client.
My apologies, Your Honor.
I won't have you disparaging our investigation either.
Imagine if we actually had to deal with fifth parties. I would cry. This is the first case. This is the first case, and it's this complex. I mean, don't mention, Ace Attorney 3's first case, okay? Because that's a different story. That was setting it up. That was setting the story up, okay? That was long for a reason.
We looked inside that bottle. There was nothing.
So what's going on? Is Mr. Wright hoodwinking us again? Did the card just disappear? Oh my god, wait, hold on. There's You wanna know who does card magic? Little Mrs. Wright, little Trucy. Little Trucy did a magic trick. She was like, Dad, I'm gonna make this card disappear. And she went whoosh, and then the card disappeared. Magic.
In any case, please continue the cross-examination. I'm afraid decisive contradictions call for decisive evidence.
Hoodwinking, oh, is he from the 1900s? I guess so. Oh. Push him harder, Justice. Break him. It's just you and the witness in the ring. Go for the KO. Ugh, why do I get the feeling we're not on our client's side anymore? Little Trucy knows how to save a few trump cards up her sleeves. I mean, yeah, she's a magician. And Kristoff and I had dinner. We sat at the table in this photograph. Wait, hold on. I didn't mean to do that. No, it wasn't really streaming. Oh. Okay. Mr. Wright, if I may, yes. Take a look at this photograph of the crime scene. See the victim here? He's wearing a hat. I wouldn't think you could see... Oh, that's smart. I knew that. Good point. What do you mean, good point? Justice! Next time you point at inconsistency, put a little more oomph into it.
Mr. Wright, can you explain this to the court?
I forgot to mention something. I was the one who put that hat on his head. Why?
You
put the hat on a dead man's head?
He wore it through our entire poker game. After calling the police, when I returned to the scene, his head was in full view. Shining bright, just like in this photograph.
And?
I picked his hat up off the floor and put it on his head. Yeah, I don't know why you would do that, right? I don't know why you would do that.
Why'd you do a thing like that?
All I can say is, I'm sorry. That's the only thing I touched at the crime scene. Well, I mean, there's fingerprints on the murder weapon, so I don't know about that. So Miss Orley didn't see it? It being the victim's, his head. I'd think not. She was out cold. I believe I was the only one who witnessed his head. Ah, here we go again. Mr. Gavin? Ahem. Interfering with a crime scene.
I'm sorry. Oops, my fingerprints are on the murder weapon. Guess I'm guilty.
My honor, your honor, he was just being a little silly. He was just being a little silly, your honor. It's okay. Ahem. Pardon. Just seems that our client is determined to lie his way through this case. Hey, he's still our client, isn't he? I believe that's enough of that. Mr. Gavin? This witness's testimony is more like a travesty. It's riddled with lies. I'm beginning to see how you came to lose your attorneys. Oh, he lost? Wait, hold on. Your honor, he may be guilty, but He's just a little guy. Oh, he is just a little guy. He's my little guy. Wait, but how did Phoenix lose his attorney's badge? Did he give it up, or did he, like, do something bad and lose it? Well, you certainly have a unique way of treating your clients, Kristoff. I never knew. I believe it was you who threw the first stone. Mr. Wright, if you intend to ever tell the truth about this case, it's now or never. Don't be misled. I haven't told a single lie here. Phoenix was held in contempt of the court. Full guess. Huh? When I noticed the trap, I put the card in the bottle to dispose of it. And when I put the hat on the victim's head, let's just say I had a reason for doing that. Oh my god, Phoenix! Just tell us already!
A reason?
That reason is right here. Your cell phone? That night, recall that I spoke with defense attorney Gavin after calling the police. Just in case, I oh, new evidence, y'all. We're getting the phone convo. I recorded our conversation. What's this? Now that we're all... Excuse me, Your Honor. How Phoenix feels when he contemplates a case. Wait, is Phoenix trying to expose Gavin for being a fraud? I have no clue. Maybe they both got some kind of beef, you know? Now that we're all here, I see no reason for why I shouldn't play it back for the court. Oh. Kristoff, I seem to be in a bit of trouble. You sure that you didn't have that great... yeah, I think he had a little bit. I think he had just a little too much. I mean, he said he was drinking straight from the bottle, so... Didn't need no glass. Kristoff, I seem to be in a bit of trouble. What's this? Game not going well? Something like that. That gentleman who challenged you, he turned out to be good? He turned out to be dead. Someone hit him. Hard. Did someone crack that flawless bone china plate? It wasn't you, was it? Me? Please. The cops should be here any minute. I'm in your hands. Should it come to that. Bone china plate? Kind of porcelain, very smooth and shiny. Not plate, but pate. I believe he was referring to a certain gentleman's balding forehead.
The court appreciates the defendant's discretion in not indicating my forehead.
Judge, calm down, okay? You got that nice beard. You don't need no hair on your head. Wait a second. Something's not right about that phone call. So, after Mr. Gavin ate dinner with you, he left the Borscht Bowl Club? Most certainly. Then how did he know? How did he see this bone china pate?
Oh, that's right.
The judge has he does have a good forehead. Look at those wrinkles. So much age, so much wisdom. Yes. That was when I began to see my good friend in a different light. Oh. Troubled, I returned to the crime scene. When I spotted Mr. Smith's head again, I realized exactly what was wrong. Well, Mr. Gavin, the stage has been set. Perhaps you would like to explain this to the court. Exactly how did you come by your privileged knowledge of the victim's head? Oh, I'm just rereading the chat. So, this is your reason. The reason why you put the victim's hat back on. Your point, Mr. Gavin? It's come down to this. Has it, Phoenix Wright?
Order, I will have order. Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
I believe that this court has been left with no other choice. Are you prepared to hear defense attorney Gavin's testimony?
Well, as the prosecutor,
Very well, we'll break for 10 minutes. After which Mr. Gavin will take the stand for cross-examination. Are we all clear on that?
Crystal clear, Your Honor.
Very well. This will be the final recess for the day.
Good lord, so many parts. Jeez. Mr. Gavin and Mr. Wright are both in the judge's chamber. Who'd have thought today would turn out like this? May I? Huh? Oh, you're so pretty! Hi, Juicy! Oh my god! It's Juicy! I told you! She is the reason why that card is gone. She's probably hiding it in that big hat of hers. It's Juicy! Huh? What? Hello, sir. Please, pick a card. What's all this about? Is this one okay?
Excellent. I have a message for you. The last hand is about to be played. You'll need a trump card to make it.
A trump card?
The card you have chosen is magical. Use it wisely, and the game is yours. That's all.
An ace? Oh, it's got blood on it. It's got blood on it. Okie doke. Whose blood is that? That's probably... Imagine it's Kristoff's. Where do I remember that card from?
Mr. Smith's hand has 3 aces, and Mr. Wright's 2. There's 5 aces in all. It is true. I have seen it. The 5th ace.
Oh!
There was cheating. I swear to you.
The missing 5th ace. Wait, a splash of red. Is this blood?
Oh my god, Trucy. You have your trump card. Now it's up to you to cut the deck and draw the truth. My father's fate is in your hands. I know you can do it.
Oh, look at her. She's so cute. Trucy. Oh my gosh, I want to squish her. I just want to have like a little Trucy in my hands and just, you know. I imagine she wore gloves at least. Yeah, she does have gloves on. Oh my god, she's so freaking cute. Oh my gosh. Just a little, you know, her eyeballs just bulging out. Like one of those little toys you get of like the little animals. And then just little. I love Trucy. She's so freaking cute. Oh my gosh, I love Trucy. Oh, she's so cute. This blood-stained card is my trump card for finding the truth? Oh my gosh. Oh, never mind. I thought it was gonna go. I fell deep into thought as my mind raced to understand what this all meant. That girl. I'd seen her recently, but where? That's when I made the connection. In the locket! The little baby Twooshie! Oh my gosh, she's so cute! I wanna boop her nose. Bloody ace. Hey, I don't have blood on me. What the heck? I didn't do the murder. Don't know. Oh lord. Oh yeah, it is 420. You're right.
Court will now reconvene. The defense attorney, Christoph Gavin, will you please take the stand?
Man, he's got a nice face. He's got a well-structured face. Good lord, he's got a long face. Why the long face, Christoph? Because you're on the witness stand. You're probably gonna get arrested, and then your brother's gonna come in. Okay.
Now then, if you would, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. Will Mr. the witness state his name and occupation?
Is this farce necessary, Your Honor?
Believe me, far stranger things have gone on in this courtroom.
And so did Master Albert, and yep, they both were bad guys. So true. Fine, I'll play along.
First, there's one thing we need to have made clear. How did you know about the secret beneath the victim's hat?
By secret, I'm guessing he means the fact Mr. Smith was bald. Forgive my curiosity, but what is it about this fellow's head? Your Honor seems to have an inordinate interest in it. Objection! Who? What the? What? Who? The thing! Oh my god! They swap places! Oh my god! The theme! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, I'm fangirling so hard right now. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, he looks so good! He still looks so young! He's just got a little stubble! Oh my god, Phoenix, my baby! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, okay, keep it together, Ace. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. I wouldn't call it inordinate, Mr. Gavin. The real mentor, Phoenix Wright! Mr. Wright! What do you think you're doing, Wright? I seem to have made it at the— Yes, I just squealed. Oh my god! Oh my god, his face! Oh my god, he's so handsome! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Guys, look at him! Look at it! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm dying! I'm dead! Oh my god! Wow, things sure look different from the other side. You know what I mean, Apollo? Speaking of looking from the other side, it's almost as if nothing changed. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, Phoenix. Oh my god. I love Ace Attorney so much. Speaking of looking from the other side, let's consider something for a second. The victim wore that hat all night, never once taking it off. Except for that one time. The plot's getting thicker and deeper. That one time being the instant he was hit. Oh, wait, how many grape juices are there? They're stocked up on grape juice! Grape juice for the whole court. You get grape juice, and you get a bottle of grape juice, and you get a bottle of grape juice, and the judge gets a bottle of grape juice, and the judge is like, oh, why, thank you. Oh. When Mr. Wright returned from reporting the crime, the hat was lying on the floor. Mr. Wright picked it up and placed it on the victim's head. In other words, worms? What? There's worms in the court! In other words, in order to have seen Mr. Smith's bald head, you would have had to been there in the hideout at the time of the crime. In other words, I must be the real killer. Is that— oh. Don't look at me like that, Kristoff. What the— Mr. Gavin, why, oh. Why is he looking at me like that? Why? Why is he looking at me like that? I mean, just tilt your head a bit down. Don't, like, be looking up and— no. In other words, I must be the real killer, is what you're trying to say. Ace, no, he's evil. I always fall for the evil ones! Not bad, Apollo. Why does he look like that? Oh, he's like an eel. The glasses. Dude, look at those hands, though. Good lord. Those hands could, like, go over my entire face and just squish my skull with no effort.
Mr. Gavin?
I'm afraid that I haven't been entirely honest with the court.
Yeah, oh, the big surprise.
What?
Oh, I assure you, I had the noblest of intentions. Jeez, I've been streaming for 3 hours. We're getting through this case. I'm already, you know, into it. I did it all to protect my client, Mr. Wright. Yet, I'm afraid in the current situation, I see little reason to hide anything. Very well. Allow me to tell you the truth of what happened that night. How many people have we had tell us, let me tell you what really happened that night?
Finally, you may begin with your testimony. Tell us, how were you involved in the events of that fateful night?
Yeah, how were you involved, Christoph? The rage I sensed in that man that night troubled me. So I returned to— What man? Mr. Smith? I went down to the basement and peeked in through the little window to the hideout. It must have been right after the murder took place.
Evil.
The victim was dead, as he appears in the photo. A bald head, an unconscious girl, and Wright, holding a bottle in his hand. I sensed that was not the best place for me to be at the time, and so I left. And that's when the call came from Wright.
So, you witnessed the murder?
For better or worse, I missed the actual moment of the deed.
Mr. Gavin, may I remind you that you are on Mr. Wright's defense team? Excuse me, your defense is clearly disadvantageous to your client. I don't know how to say disadvantages. Whatever it's fucking says.
What else could I say? I'm standing on the witness stand after all. So you are, Mr. Gavin. And you had to testify as you just did. You had to tell them you saw the scene of the crime through that little window. Mr. Wright? You had to say that. Because that was the only probable window of opportunity. Right, Apollo? Oh!
Mr. Wright, the defense should do the cross-examination, not the defendant. Mr. Justice, are you prepared?
Yes, Your Honor. Can't believe I'm going up against Mr. Gavin. This trial is getting weirder and weirder. What man? That man, you mean Mr. Smith? He was different from the other customers. His aura, shall we say. I knew he was a serious poker player, but it was more than that.
So then, you knew the true nature of your client's job?
Of course, but I also knew he wasn't engaged in gambling, which would be illegal. Well, it makes sense that he'd know. They were friends, after all. Worried for my friend, I returned to the club. You see, I feared this Mr. Smith might be someone coming to settle an old score.
I see. What happened then?
The little window. You mean the one used to watch up the stairs? Yes, a relic of the ancient past. The Black Marketeers used it, I believe. Why did you go through the trouble of peeking in through the window? Wouldn't it have been easier to just open the door and go into the room? Oh, he's quiet. I didn't want to upset Wright, you see. Upset Mr. Wright? Yes. What if my fears had been unfounded? I'd be walking in on their match. Bad form, to say the least. So far, everything he's saying making sense. It's been right after the murder took place. How do you know that? How do you know it was right after the murder? Really? No need to shout, Justice. I was just getting to that part in my testimony. Ah, there he is. The coolest defense in the West we know. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ah, there he is. The coolest defense in the West we know and love. Even when you're standing up there on the witness stand, some things never change. I was afraid you'd change too, right? but you haven't. You and that overbearing personality of yours. With friends like these, who needs enemies? We're just pressing everything to see what it says. By photo, you mean the second photograph of the crime scene? Precisely. You see, he wasn't wearing his hat then. I saw his head when he was dead. And then Mr. Wright came along and replaced his hat.
Can you describe the scene of the crime for us?
I didn't mean to do that. I meant to press. Those were the only 3 at the scene of the crime? Yes, as far as I saw at least.
Then we're back to where we started. The killer was the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Who else could it have been? But why didn't you talk to the police?
2 reasons. First, I didn't actually witness the very moment of the crime. Second, my office was asked to defend Wright. Even after seeing what I had seen, I couldn't abandon my friend. Oh. There must have been someone else there at the moment of the crime. Justice, I just said I saw no one, not a soul. But that goes against what Mr. Wright said. Ah, yes, this mysterious 4th person. Who could conveniently be the real killer, I suppose. Glad to see we agree, Mr. Gavin. Let me pose a question then. Tell me, what possible reason did the real killer have to swap cards in the victim's hand? The card was bloody. Perhaps you can show us a reason why such a thing would be necessary? How can I show something I can't find myself? Remember, Apollo, the card that was swapped out was the 5th ace. We have the 5th ace!
Well, Mr. Justice, the question of why the killer would swap out a card has been raised. Can you point to a reason?
Because the card had blood on it, right? Hold on. Oh, wait. Can we examine this in 3D? It's got a red back. Oh, it says Capcom Osaka, Japan on it. That's nice. Because it had blood on it. It had the red splotch. Single drop of blood marks the front of the card. Yeah, so would it... Can we, like, go back and save? Oh, yeah, we can. Okay. We're saving here. Just to, you know, make sure that we don't fuck anything up. It's now or never. The defense would like to present evidence to the court. Evidence showing the reason why a card was swapped out.
Then go ahead and point out your reason, Mr. Justice. Why did the killer take the 5th ace?
Because it had blood on it. Oh, I forgot these were made by Capcom. Yes, they are made by Capcom. Uh-oh. Oh. My reason is, this.
Is that an ace?
Why, it's got blood on it! Right next to the spade!
What? Oh, his face. Oh, he's twitching. He's mad. He's mad.
This is insane! Why wasn't I told about this? Why?
Could this be? Could this be the missing 5th ace?
I am the ace. Inconceivable. How could you... What are you doing with that card? Well, that's the thing. Why is Mr. Gavin so upset? It's just a fishy card from some fishy girl. Oh, that card? It's mine. That is, I picked it up at the Borscht Bowl Club that night after the murder had occurred. I gave it to my daughter. Cards are her stock in trade, after all. No! Impossible. Unacceptable. The court can't accept this evidence. It's a fraud! A fraud? How can you be so sure? What? I would think the only person who could claim it was a fraud would be the one who took the real card from the crime scene. The real killer. Allow me to elaborate. What if this trace of blood was the reason? That's what I said! I thought... Yeah!
The reason for?
For the killer to take the card from the scene of the crime.
Where are you going with this?
Take another look at the photo, and at the victim's head. The moment of the crime, the hat fell to the floor, and a trickle of blood ran from his forehead down to the back of his head. Couldn't a drop of that blood have fallen on one of the cards? I suppose. The killer then took the card to hide the blood. Regardless, that evidence is non-permissible. Oh? Right. Regardless of how you wasted the last 7 years, you used to be a lawyer. You know what a serious crime it is to conceal evidence. Oh, we can discuss the finer points of our legal system later. Yeah, your legal system's kind of fucked up in Japanifornia. What's important now is that I've answered your question. What are you talking about? You wanted to know why the killer would have taken a card from the crime scene. Oh, thank you for the follow. And now, I've told you. That one drop of blood would have been decisive evidence, you see. Oh yeah. Because of the localization, a lot of things like laws and foods and like, you know, just like, because of the localization, not every single thing that's like, you know, Japan kind of stuff, like the gambling is illegal for law and stuff, is like, they're kind of like cultures and laws are kind of mixed together because of how the localization works. So that's why it's Japanifornia. It's just like the funny name that Ace Attorney fans have kind of coined for their weird kind of like mix of Japan. Yeah. The localization just kind of, you know, makes things a little confusing at times. That one drop of blood would have been decisive evidence, you see. Oh. This is baseless conjecture. Baseless! Oh. Huh? That was... Oh. Oh! Ah! Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh, yes! Phoenix! It's based! Oh my god! Oh my god. I'm gonna be honest. I got spoiled of the screenshot on Twitter, but nothing compares to seeing this like in game. Please screenshot this. Don't I have a screenshot button? Where's my screenshot button? I forget what mine is. I don't. Oh my god. Yeah, seeing it in action really like... Oh my god. I love Ace Attorney. Oh my god. This is only the first case. What the heck? And it's so cool. Oh. I assure you, it's quite based. What? It's amazing, really. How a single drop of blood on a single card can lead us to the truth. It's quite simple. Well, Apollo? Yes? Try picturing the scene of the crime. This feels like yeah, it feels like a whole game. But we've got this one and then 2 more to go. We got the whole trilogy ahead of us. Try picturing the scene of the crime in your head. Whoa, 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 what the world? Huh? The murder took place in the hideout. The body of the luckless victim was found at the poker table. And before the killer swapped a card out, there was a single card with a drop of blood on it in the victim's hand. Given this, there is one decisive problem with this scene.
Well, what is it?
Let's keep it simple, shall we? Given that there was a drop of blood on a card, whose position in this diagram doesn't fit? The victims, the killers, the witnesses, the second witnesses? Whose position doesn't fit with the bloody card? Huh? What? Whose position doesn't fit with the card? Huh? The killers? No, because then that would presumably be like Phoenix, right? Maybe it's 2. I'm thinking 2. I'm hoping that's right. Try either or. Oh, I can't save, so I'm just gonna guess here. The second witness's position is the problem.
The second witness. That would be Mr. Gavin, yes?
Oh, damn. The second witness's position is far less problematic than yours right now, Justice. Or perhaps perilous is a better word.
I could not see what the bloodstained card has to do with it.
Oh, shit.
Fuck.
One more chance, I suppose. Okay, well. Okay, well, let me see. Let me get... I don't... No, I don't want that right now. Oh, yeah. Okay. It's the victim. Sorry, I didn't want to get it wrong again, so I looked it up. Whose position? Victims. The victims. The victims. The victim's card. It's right here. Well, isn't it the victim's position that's the problem?
I don't follow your logic here, Mr. Justice.
Well, look, the victim was struck on the head, sending him back in his chair. You'd think any blood would fall behind the body, but not onto the table in front of him.
Ah!
Take a look at the photo again. If he bled in this position, the blood would fall on the floor, not on the cards.
Why, that's right. So, what does it mean?
Incidentally, we were sitting in swivel chairs. Swivel chairs? Oh, man. Paulo, try turning the chair around. Oh, what the fuck? What do I do? Try turning the chair around? What do I do? Can I not, like, I just point out the chair? Oh! Huh? Oh!
The chair was facing the other way?
It would have to be. Whoa. So, we have to assume that at the time of the murder, the victim's chair was facing away from the table.
When Mr. Wright returned from informing the police, which way was the chair facing?
When I came back to the room, the body was facing as seen in this photo. That would mean the killer turned the chair back around. Probably got swung around. He just did a full, like... Let's take the next step. Look at the diagram once more. We know the victim was facing away from the table at the time of the murder. But this creates another significant contradiction.
Again?
Let's test your reasoning skills again, shall we? Apollo, whose location on this diagram contradicts our new understanding of the crime? The victims, the killers, the witnesses, the second witnesses. I guess the killer? Because, like, wouldn't he have to, wouldn't he have, like, gotten up? Hold on, I don't want to get this wrong anymore. Yeah, it was, okay, it was what I thought. It was the killer. The victim was struck from the front, correct? Indeed. Well, wouldn't it be hard for the killer to hit him from the front? Sitting where his indicator currently is? I would think it'd be quite hard, yes.
Yes, but what you're saying makes no sense. Why would the victim suddenly turn to face the wall in the middle of a game?
I believe a sufficient reason will come to light. Or will soon.
What?
There's something in this diagram that makes far less sense, actually. Look again at the diagram. Apollo, if the victim was struck while he was sitting as shown here, where would his assailant be standing? Try marking it on the diagram. What? But there's no room to put a mark where the killer should be. Don't worry, let's think it through and see what we find. We know the victim was facing toward the wall at the time of the crime. That's the only thing we know for sure. Try to forget about everything else. Where would the killer have to be standing? In front. Maybe he was hiding? Oh my god, I wish I could fucking present. I was right. Okay, sorry. You know, you just gotta make sure that you're right before you actually do something. The killer had to be standing, well, here!
You get points for flair, but that's about all you get.
I thought I was onto something there, too.
I hardly need to point out that standing there would be impossible. The victim is facing a solid cupboard. Why are you claiming the killer climbed the cupboard and hit him from above?
It's simple logic, really. If this is the only place the killer could have been standing, then that means that at the very moment of the crime... Wait! I know! The moment of the crime, the cupboard wasn't there. Oh, cause look. No? Huh? It's there. What? Confused. I'm confuzzled.
What's this now?
I mean, that's the only explanation, right, Mr. Gavin? Oh, he's silent. He's pissed off. Your Honor, I have a suggestion for the defense. We should arrange to examine the cupboard in the hideout immediately.
Bailiff, send a team to the crime scene immediately. Have them try to move the cupboard.
Your Honor?
What?
There's one more thing your men should look for. Please give this to the bailiff. Oh, what the heck?
Yes, I see. You do belong in the courtroom after all, Mr. White.
I do my best. What was the note? But let's forge ahead here while we wait. Look at the diagram once more again. It's been changed. If the killer was standing here at the time of the crime, then this cupboard wasn't there. Wasn't here. My bad. Which means...
I'm yawning. Oh, what? What the fuck did you just say? Huh?
Oh, try moving the cupboard. Thank you. You're welcome. As you can see, the cupboard was the problem. The time of the murder, it has to have been as shown here. Now everything is in place to reconstruct the moment of the crime. Oh my! What's this?
What is it now?
Look at the diagram of the crime scene once more. It appears we found yet another contradiction. What I believe to be the final contradiction, in fact. Huh? Oh, dang! The window is blocked, so he's hiding behind him. Huh? Wait, hold on. Notice something? Our line of deduction is rapidly approaching its logical conclusion.
Now then, Mr. Justice, please point to the new contradicting indicator. Is it the victim, the killer, the witness, the second witness?
Which indicator? The second witness, because his view is blocked. About this cupboard. Are we all okay with assuming it was moved? Sure, why not? Well, if it was, something really doesn't fit. The cupboard would be oh shit. The cupboard would completely cover up the window to the stairs.
Ah!
Real tense. It's heating up for sure. That's right. Someone standing outside wouldn't be able to see in. Someone like Mr. Gavin. What did you say? Oh? He's the coolest defense attorney in defense in the West, losing his cool. Don't expect me to play along with your little game, right? It's only a game until someone gets killed, Mr. Gavin. And someone was, while the window to that room was blocked by a cupboard. So, Mr. Gavin, perhaps you'd like to explain to the court exactly where did you witness the crime scene from?
Excuse me, Your Honor. Order. This is a court of law, and I will have order. We just now received word from our investigative team at the Borscht Bowl Club. They've examined the cupboard in the hideout, Your Honor. Oh? And what did they find?
Well, Your Honor, it turns out there's a secret passage. There's a secret passage behind it.
What?
Say what? Ah, yes, I believe I mentioned something of the sort before. This is one of the tricks to the room many of our regulars know about. Oh, right, I remember. I do remember him saying something about that, now that he mentions it. A secret passage is a handy thing to have when you're engaged in illegal goings-on. A secret passage is a handy thing to have when you're engaged in illegal going-ons. Never know when you might need to duck away from the eyes of the law. So the room has a secret passage. Where does it go? Good question. Hi, Hazy. Get up on the bed. I don't want you laying on the floor. The floor's all hard. Get up on the soft bed. Here, I'll move my tablet for you. There you go. Oh, so sweet. Such a sweet girl. You're tired. You're so cold. You need to get covered under the blankies. The other side connects to the restaurant above. The underworld bosses could get away from the cops and enjoyed a cold bowl of borscht, no doubt. And just like our killer. Uh-oh, are we gonna have a breakdown? You see where our line of simple deductive of reasoning You see where our line of simple deductive reasoning has led us, Apollo? I see it, but I don't believe it. That girl wasn't kidding when she said I needed this trump card for the last hand. Oh, there you go, Hazies, get comfy. At the time of the murder, the window was blocked, and the victim's hat was only off his head for the few minutes between Mr. Smith's murder and Mr. Wright's return from calling the cops. In other words, the only place anyone could have seen the victim's bald head was from inside the hideout. Well, Mr. Gavin, come on, say something. I know, Hazy. Kristoff should just tell the truth.
Dare I ask what really happened that night?
Actually, I think we can probably figure it out ourselves at this point. That night, for whatever reason, our killer had a date with Mr. Smith. A date with destiny. There he crouched, hidden in the secret passageway behind the cupboard, holding his breath, waiting for just the right moment. Then the chance came, and he took it. Ugh! Eek! What? Why did you do that? Wait here. I'll get help. Miss Olga Orley was out cold, struck by Mr. Smith. But his time was soon to come. Mr. Wright went upstairs to call the cops, leaving Mr. Shady Smith alone in the hideout with the unconscious dealer. Then our killer stepped out from the secret passage and into the hideout. The victim must have heard the cupboard sliding aside. He wheeled his chair around to look, and after the deed was done, the criminal must have seen the blood on the card. He would have, of course, realized the need to destroy the evidence. That single spot of blood told the whole story of the crime. Too bad for him he didn't linger any longer in the hideout that night. If he had, he might have noticed the cards on the floor. And the fact that they were all red. Oh, he fixed his hair. He's angry, but he has to be fashionable.
Order in my fucking courtroom!
Dang.
Well, it seems this trial has taken yet another turn. I'm truly, truly sorry I had to see this day come, Mr. Gavin.
Mr. Gavin?
Mr. Payne!
Yes, Your Honor?
Prosecution will continue its investigation. As for Mr. Phoenix Wright, the defendant, he is hereby cleared of all suspicion.
Ah!
Believe me when I say that I don't believe this is happening, Mr. Gavin. But I'm afraid circumstances call for me to issue a warrant for your arrest immediately.
That's a new one, isn't it? Oh no, it's still him. Oh, no need to apologize. I rather enjoyed my. What do you? How? Huh? How? Whoa! TMI, Kristoff. I don't want to hear that. Oh. It's not every day you get to witness a legendary attorney's dirty tactics firsthand. Your point, Mr. Gavin. Frankly, Your Honor, I'm shocked that a person of your caliber would be taken in by such a low-grade parlor trick.
Excuse me?
The defendant is cleared of all suspicion? This is hardly the time for jokes, Your Honor. Mr. Wright hasn't proven anyone's guilt or innocence here. What he has done is use legal evidence to put the blame on somebody else. And not just anyone else, but me, his own defense attorney.
Illegal evidence?
Oh my gosh, oh my god, his objection is so good. Oh, it's so sharp, it's so strong. But it doesn't have like, it gives like 50% oomph, but it still gets the point across. It's better than Kristoff's, I'll say that. Let me ask you, Mr. Gavin, is there still any reason at present to suspect me of wrongdoing?
Of
course, this bottle, for instance. The bottle of grape juice Mr. Wright was drinking. How do you intend to explain away the fingerprints on the murder weapon? And not just any fingerprints. Am I right, Mr. Payne?
Actually, yes. Fingerprints on the bottle were upside down.
Seem to recall this being an issue earlier. The court, in this case, demand an explanation. I can think of only one reason why one would hold a bottle upside down. And that is to hit someone with the bottom of the bottle. Well, Your Honor? See how the codfish squirms to the last. Well, Apollo? Yeah? Your boss seems awfully concerned about this bottle still. But I'm sure you can come up with a suitable explanation. Just like that. Yeah. Just like what? Why would anyone grab a bottle upside down other than to gulp? Don't let him trick you into thinking his explanation is the only legitimate one. Is there really another? Take another look at the court record. I believe you'll find a simple answer there. In plain sight. How about you just say the answer in plain words? It's probably beside him. So he probably reached down and he happened to grab it. Well, there was the one grape juice bottle lying. There was the grape juice bottle lying on Mr. Smith's side, and he could have, like, I don't know, like reached across the table or something, and the top was facing towards him. It's happened before, yeah. How about you just say the answer in plain words?
It would be hasty to deliver a verdict with unanswered questions, indeed. Well, Mr. Justice?
Mr. Gavin said that the court, in this case, demand an explanation. Don't worry. Justice won't leave until justice is done.
Perhaps the defense would care to enlighten the court. What evidence do you have to explain why the fingerprints of the bottle are upside down?
It's one of the photographs. Yeah, see how the bottle is that way. Would it be either one? Could we do either one? It's either Chip's photo or crime photo 1. I'm assuming it's crime photo 1. Shit, I can't save. Well, I'm assuming it's crime photo 1. I'm just checking to be sure because I can't save. Oh, it's not the, yeah, the crates. It's these crates. Well, I knew it was one of the photos, so. It's actually easier to show you than explain, Your Honor. But probably because he couldn't grab it normally. Yeah, he couldn't, like, go from the bottom like he was sipping it. He had to take it from, like, the thinner part at the top. Yeah, okay. I was getting at that. I just forgot about the crates that he had in Olga's photo. It's actually easier to show you than explain, Your Honor. Place that bottle on the floor, next to your chair.
Excuse me? On the floor?
Yes. Now, reach down and pick it up, without getting out of your chair.
Ha!
See? You naturally go to pick up the bottle by its neck. With your fingers upside down. Hazy, you are so tired. You gotta take a nap. Look at this photograph taken on the night of the murder. The defendant, Mr. Wright, sat here, playing piano, bottles of grape juice on the floor to the side of his piano bench. He would have naturally picked up the bottles upside down several times.
Wow, I can't believe it was that simple.
Recall our dinner that evening, Kristoff. I was drinking my usual juice then, too. Basically, you used the bottle on the table to do the deed. But then, you must have remembered. So you went and picked up one of the bottles from under the piano, and you switched the bottles. You took one of Mr. Wright's bottles and made it look like the murder weapon. Dang, that's dirty.
Order, order, order. Order my fucking court. What do you have to say against these charges, Mr. Gavin?
Uh-oh, are we gonna get a breakdown? Fascinating. So this is the legendary attorney's famed tactic of— oh my god! Kristoff, you're a shit attorney! Oh my god. Bro. So this is the legendary attorney's famed tactic of misdirection. We spread a little misinformation in the courtroom. What? You claim that I switched the bottle. Where's your proof? Proof? Well, that's, as I thought, more baseless conjecture. I'm afraid your bottle of proof is quite empty. Oof. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Gasp. Your Honor, when you initiated the investigation of the hideout earlier, the card, right! Right! Because he put his card in another bottle, but it was a different bottle than the one that was used as the murder weapon. You're smart, Blue. You're smart. Do you recall I requested an additional investigation?
Yes, I have your memo about that here. Retrieve the bottles from under the piano at the Worst Bowl Club. And here's one of the bottles in question.
I just pay attention. I do too! I'm the one reading this out loud. I'm a little stupid. What, are you going to dust that for fingerprints too? I would be surprised if any were on that but his. Mr. Gavin probably wouldn't make such a novice mistake. True. That bottle won't bear a trace of anything. Say, Apollo. Yes! Why don't you go ahead and examine that bottle? But why? Just humor me. Oh, damn. He's fine. Mr. Wright. That bottle will solve this case once and for all. What? I bet it's got blood on it. That's some bottle. Oh, there it is! There it is, the crumpled up 5 of hearts. Let's get her done. There's something inside the bottle. Apollo, remember the card! The heart of the cards! Oh my god. What's this? That card. Can't be. Recall that unpleasant woman's testimony for a moment. Miss Olga Orley? Yes, our little swindling Devotchka? Devotchka? I hope that's not a slur you're saying, Phoenix, that I'm not realizing is. That night, I planted the card like I was supposed to. Good lord, Mocha's barking like crazy. And Wright lost the last hand, just like he was supposed to. Then Smith searched him, but the planted card was gone. The trap failed. Wait, this isn't... You're telling me that this is the planted card you disposed of? The one you mentioned in this piece of testimony? I happened to put my hand in my pocket and found a card. Yes, I snuck a peek at it and found it was the 5 of hearts. I had a feeling something might happen, so I disposed of the card before the game.
Dispose? Where?
There was an empty bottle of grape juice I'd been drinking right beside me. I threw the card inside the bottle. Five of hearts. And this is the card. The bottles were swapped. And the only one who could have done that was the fourth person in the club that night. You, Mr. Christoph Gavin! Oh. Huh? Oh, earthquake! Oh, what the? Oh my... What? Huh? What? Huh? That is all. Man, he is pissed. This your idea of revenge, Phoenix, right?
Revenge?
Revenge for the events that took away your attorney's badge 7 years ago. My past is like my logic. Straight and true. Your past is not straight. What you had with Edgeworth is so gay. Nothing's changed. All I did was point the finger of justice in the proper direction. Oh. Fine. I'm glad we could have this little... Oh, good lord, Mocha. Tete a tete? Right? I don't know. Or maybe it's tete-a-tete.
This is insane! What about me? Don't I get a
Prosecute anymore. But that's more true than the crooked lies of Kristoff, then. Yeah. Oh, good lord, Mocha.
I believe this time we've finally come to the end of our trial. Mr. Payne, do you have a report for us on Christoph Gavin?
He's admitted everything. We're processing his arrest now.
Oh, jeez.
I see. Still, one has to wonder why he would do such a thing. He didn't even have a connection to the victim, did he?
Good lord, Mocha.
None that we know of.
Mr. Wright, do you have anything to add?
I'm afraid I can't shed any more light on the matter.
But this victim, Mr. Shady Smith, his occupation was listed as traveler. An odd profession to be sure, but that's all we know about him.
I'll arrange a follow-up investigation, Your Honor.
Good. Mr. Wright?
Yes?
7 years and you still haven't lost your touch.
Christoph Gavin was a man with much significance for me, both as a friend and a lawyer. Lawyer. Why'd I say it like that? Lawyer.
He was extremely talented, to be sure.
I needed 2 things before I could confront him. The first was a place where no injustice would be tolerated. This courtroom. The second was a man who would tolerate no injustice. In other words, a defense attorney. You, Apollo. Me? This is a dark time for our legal system. Twisting of justice brought on by our very own initial trial system. We have to set it right. Mr. Wright. Our work lies ahead of us. And I, for one. And oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Look at his pretty eyes! Oh, look at his pretty eyes. He's so pretty. Such a pretty boy. Our work lies ahead of us. And I, for one, am looking forward to it.
Well, this seems like a good time to announce a verdict. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty!
Woo! Yippee! Gummy confetti! Yippee!
Court is adjourned.
Yay! Man, that was some trial. Oh, what about Orly? Oh yeah, true. What about her? I don't think that she's gonna get it. I'm not sure if she'd get any charges or not. I think she'll. Yeah, probably not guilty. She didn't hit anybody at all. Probably for like, I don't know, dealing, because gambling's illegal. I don't know. This song is so nice though. so nice. The song's so nice and relaxing after that tense, heated battle in the courtroom. Oh, I love this soundtrack so much. I'm jamming, sorry y'all. Ooh. Oh, this song is so sweet. Oh. Thanks, Paulo. You came through, just like I thought you would. Pretty sure I didn't do a thing in there. It was you who cornered Mr. Gav, the killer. I couldn't have done it by myself. You sensed it too today, didn't you? Your ability. Ability? Yes, sensitivity I lack. You'll come to understand it soon enough. Wait, I wonder if he means... I have one question for the witness then. You say you saw the moment the defendant hit the victim. Is this true? Of course it's true! It's this weird vibe I'm getting. What was that, Mr. Wright? You'll have to find the answer to that question yourself. The answer? Right. The answer. Right. Today was full of questions without answers. Most of them about Mr. Gavin. What possible reason could he have had to commit murder? Perhaps you'll learn that in the days to come. Huh? Wait, you don't know, do you? This locket is the key. Huh? Oh, that reminds me. I met the girl whose picture is in your locket.
Little baby Trucy! Little baby Trucy!
Your daughter, right? That's right. She's my daughter. You know, you were right about this locket. Huh? I took this off his neck the night he died. Oh, damn! But it looks like our dear Russian scam artist saw me. So the truth is, the locket did really belong to him.
Wait, but that's perjury! You testified! You said that lock was yours!
I said no such thing, actually. Huh? I merely said that it was a locket with my daughter's picture inside. Subtle distinction, but a distinction nonetheless. And it's the truth. Wait, but then, why? Why was the victim wearing a locket with a picture of your daughter inside it? Sometimes the straightest path to the truth isn't the best one. Give it time. You're still just getting started with your career. Speaking of which, I may be out of a job. I work for Gavin Law Offices after all. Still can't believe I just saw Mr. Gavin get led away in handcuffs. Apollo. Yes? How about coming to work for me?
Eh? You mean at the Wright & Co. law offices? I mean, there's not a single attorney in my generation that doesn't know it.
I can't imagine that to be true, but...
Wait, but didn't you... You're not a...
Oh, I turned in my badge, yes. I'm not an attorney anymore. So then it's gonna become Apollo. That incident 7 years ago. That legendary trial. And at the middle of it all was one man. Phoenix Wright. The case reached its sad conclusion, and he left law for good. Have you ever thought about coming back to the courts? I'm not qualified to stand in a court of law, I'm afraid. Didn't you notice in today's trial? There was a single piece of okay.
Forged evidence? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about evidence that shouldn't have existed. A naughty magician's trick. One piece of evidence struck me as odd, it's true. Just seemed, well, too perfect. I'll bet this was with the forged. Oh, was it the card? Was this it? Was it the card? You mean this, don't you? I got this from your daughter, Mr. Wright. Yes, that card couldn't have been found at the crime scene. Why? Because the killer took it with him when he left. Oh. Leaving the wrong card in its place. Luckily for us. The court can't accept this evidence. It's a fraud! A fraud? How can you be so sure? I would think the only person who could claim it was a fraud would be the one who took the real card from the crime scene. The real killer. What are you doing here? Oh, you're getting a sip. I should probably fill up her water bowl soon. My verdict was already handed down 7 years ago. Then you really... Yes, I forged this card. One look at the crime scene should have told you it wasn't real. But you can't do something like that and call yourself an attorney! Who's calling themselves an attorney, Apollo? So it's true. The rumor is true! 7 years ago. None of that matters much now, does it? Grrrg! Oh. What? Apollo! That's not nice. I punched him. It's your story from here on out, Apollo. Perhaps I can help you turn the next page. My office's address. Drop in if you like. Mr. Wright. Oh, about your uppercut. Try yelling, "Take that!" next time. Find it packs a little more punch. And Apollo, thanks for today. I had a good time. Man, takes that uppercut like a champ. And just says, you should really add in a take that. Give it more oomph. And with that, Mr. Wright walked out the door. And that's how my first trial ended. A lot of mysteries went unsolved. Apollo's such a wholesome dude. Yeah, just punching Phoenix right in the face. So wholesome. And at the time, I had no idea they were all related. Every mystery that day, connected by a single thread of logic. I'd find that out soon enough. My name is Apollo Justice, attorney at law, and this is how my story begins. Man, what a good first trial. Yay, Steam achievement! Alright. This have been my longest stream. So, oh my gosh. Holy moly. Ah, yes, I see you, Clavier. Oh my good lord. Oh my good lord. I'm going here because I don't have my model up. Oh my lord. I've been streaming for 4 hours. You guys have spent 4 straight hours with me. How do you feel? Any brain cells lost? That case was, in fact, crazy. And I'd say that's probably my favorite first case in any of the Ace Attorney games that I've played. That's probably... Oh, you have lost brain cells? Okay. Well, oh my gosh. That's probably that's my favorite first case in, like, any Ace Attorney game. That was so, like, it was just one thing that would make me scream, and it's like, oh my gosh, wow, they did the thing. Oh my gosh, that was so fun. That was such a fun case. My voice is dead, and I'm so hungry. So, thank you guys. Thank you, Berries, for watching me play a bit of Sakai and a lot of Ace Attorney. It was very, very, very fun. And sadly, we could not get any Luca birthday cards, and not even the 3-star that I'm missing. But we still had a great time together, and that's what truly matters. So, with that, berries, thank you very much. I will probably post the Sakai and Ace Attorney section separately so that people rewatching the VODs can. Oh wow, you returned at the great time. I'm ending the stream because I just finished the case. No bun buys yet. I have to ramble a bit. It's tradition. um Yeah, I'm sorry, caffeine overload. I'm sorry. I'll probably post the Sakai section and Apollo Justice section separately on my VODs channel so that people watching through my Apollo Justice playthrough, if there is anybody out there who is insane enough to do such a thing, just wants to go in and doesn't have to want to watch through Sakai, you know. It's convenient. So, thank you, berries, very much. That was an intense first case. I'm so excited to see more True C, and I'm not excited to see Emma Sky because I was so pissed off that she replaced Maya in the 5th Ace Attorney 1 case. I was so pissed off. I was like, I want Maya. You're a fake Maya Faye. I love Maya Faye. So, yeah. Not excited for Emma because in my mind, she was just the one who replaced Maya. And I love Maya. I don't want anybody replacing Maya because I just want Maya. So, very excited for that. Hopefully I can farm up some Jemmy Gems in between streams so we can do a bit more Luca rolls, hopefully. And thank you guys so much for joining my stream. I appreciate it very much, and it's very fun. I like voicing the characters a lot. I'm very tired, and I'm going to make myself some food because I am hungry. Thank you, berries, so much for watching. Today was such a fun stream. And I'll see you all later. Bye-bye!